Somerville is taking an unusual approach to monitor the spread of COVID-19 in their city. Local leaders announced plans to test wastewater for signs of the virus. As Boston 25 News anchor Jason Law learned, the results can be very useful.
It's a little gross to think about, but doctors say if you catch COVID-19, you actually shed the virus through your feces. So that means every time you flush the toilet, you're actually flushing genetic material that can be traced right back to the infection. The city of Somerville's using that information to try and keep tabs on the virus.
We either utilize these types of tools and control the virus, or it's going to control us.
Mayor Joe Curtatone says Somerville's new wastewater testing program can find COVID-19 hotspots far faster than regular tests.
Beauty about this is it gives us information up to anywhere from 1 to 2 weeks early than we would get, before, from traditional testing.
The city will draw wastewater from 10 sites, focusing on high-risk areas like assisted living facilities, public housing, and schools. Those areas will be tested every week.
So this is a way of tracking potentially an infection within a community.
Dr. Amit Pinto is with Northeastern University and is overseeing the project.
Some studies have suggested 4 to 7 days. Some studies have suggested even longer, that you can detect this virus before these cases show up in the clinic.
Dr. Pinto says wastewater testing isn't new. It was once used to detect the polio virus. But still, the concept sounds strange when you hear it for the first time.
You can talk about fecal matter and just human waste. I think a lot of people wouldn't, when they think COVID-19 and they think coronavirus, they don't necessarily think about their toilets and what's going into the water. It's got to be kind of interesting to try and explain this whole concept to people who don't know anything about it.
Right. And it's important people know people's privacy will be maintained. We're not going to be outside your home testing the wastewater coming out of your home.
The testing begins in Somerville Friday. Jason Law, Boston 25 News.